Hello everyone, my name is Adam Thompson, and the topic that I chose for my final visualization and final project was this great gaming debate between PlayStation and Xbox. I chose this topic because I was interested in seeing the data behind the debate, separate from social norms and stigmas regarding the consoles, and so I wanted to see which system the data supported and which system the data says is better. The sources that I used for my data were statistic websites such as Statista.com and other gaming-focused websites that contain information on things such as the player bases for the consoles and other information that we'll go over later. And I also ran my own poll amongst my friends and classmates to see which console they preferred in their opinion. The tool that I used for this visualization is called Infogram, and this allows you to make infographics, reports, and slides to visualize your data. It utilizes elements such as charts and graphs and other visual graphics to display your data. And how it works is you can use a template or you can start from scratch. And basically all you need to do is outline your information, set it up in the way in which you would like in its orientation, whether vertical or horizontal. And you can also animate the data elements to make it pop and make it more interesting. The visual elements also allow you to hover over them to focus on specific data points. And the main goal of this tool is to really focus on the visuals and then the charts and the graphs rather than the text. And so with that being said, let's get right into my findings for this visualization. So as was mentioned, we're discussing PlayStation versus Xbox, specifically with PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And so first off, to take a look at the lifetime units sold, as the chart comes up here, we have, as of August 2020, 113 million units sold from PlayStation and 48 million from Xbox One. So PlayStation has over 50 million more lifetime units sold than Xbox One does PlayStation 4, and so that's a really big indication that Sony is doing a much better job with their console than Microsoft is. Next, if we take a look at the player base for each console, on the right we have some popular online games that are offered on each console, such as FIFA, Overwatch, Apex Legends, and Destiny. And as you can see, when looking at some of the games, FIFA 21, 10.6 million players on PlayStation 4 rather than 2.7 million players on Xbox One. And Apex Legends, if we hover over this here, 47.3 million players there on PlayStation 4 and only 23.9 million players on Xbox One. And so again, the data here shows that PlayStation has more players on their online games, leading us to believe that it also has the more popular console. Next, if we go to the results of my personal poll, we had 57% of people in a 30-person survey say that they preferred PlayStation over the Xbox, PlayStation 4 over Xbox One, again indicating that they have a superior system. I didn't really go too much into detail about the specs of each system, such as the graphics and other components like that. This is purely off of preference and opinion. So again, it really shows that my data is lining up with the other data points that we have seen so far. And finally, the last category to look at is the console exclusives for both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. We see that PlayStation 4 offers 195 console exclusives specifically for that console, not the console family, whereas Xbox One only offers 30. So that's a really big difference in the number of console exclusives that Xbox One has. And if you look at this little information blurb here, this does not include for Xbox their popular games such as Forza and Halo. But even if this list did contain those games, they would have to contend with PlayStation 4's console exclusives, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, and also The Last of Us Part 2, which are all very highly rated games for PlayStation 4. And so based off of my data and based off of the information that we have seen, can lead us to believe that PlayStation does not in fact, but it looks like PlayStation does have a more popular console than Xbox does. And so those are my findings. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you, and bye.